Hey, this is Amazin.reacts, reacting to a brand new video on my channel. Today's video is titled Grok Needs to Be Stopped. So I've been hearing a lot of stuff about Grok as far as like the AI doing some questionable things. But I did hear, I don't know when this video was put out, but I did hear that they were fixing some of the bugs and problems when it came to Grok. So hopefully this person can shed a little bit light on what's been going on with AI. The whole I ain't gonna lie, Twitter, which is now X, but it used to be Twitter. It is a place where it is a lot of negativity going on, but it is a lot of stuff that is super funny on there. I feel like, at least for my algorithm, the funny outweighs all the negative stuff that I hear or see. And so that's the reason why I'm like, yeah, I need X because it is a good source of entertainment. But I don't use the AI function, so I don't know what it is. But I did hear some questionable things about it. So let's dive in.
Guys, Grok is so freaking weird, and we already know it's weird, but people are using it for even more malicious things.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Exactly, man. So this is posted by Alaska, and this is
Oh, that's
in a free reign.
free reign.
Possibly this
I love
is
that
so
anime.
cute, and it went viral, 1.9 million views with 11,000 likes. But some people had to go and make it weird. The top comment is from a user called KH Fanboy, and they write at Grok. Put her in a sling bikini. Why is this something that is even being asked? And the worst part is,
Yeah.
Grok did it. And I'm not going to show you the photo, obviously.
Oh, okay. So if okay, all right. I should have just let the video keep playing. Because at first I thought she was just to say someone was at. I was gonna like, that's just weirdo behavior. What they got to do with Gronk? But I didn't know Gronk actually did it. Yeah, I didn't actually know it could do stuff like that.
Because So Alaska's quote retweeted, writing, "This Gronk trend might be the cringiest thing I've seen on this app in a minute." The comments say it all. Another user, Candy, says, "Why is this allowed?" And under a photo of themselves, somebody commented, "At Grok, in the first pic, put her in a micro bikini." And again, Grok generated the freaking image.
Oh
And
man, I didn't know it could do that.
Matsu grabs a screenshot of a comment, writing, "Apparently this isn't a violation or something, but isn't that weird?" And apparently the comment says something along the lines of like removing clothing, essentially. So then she tried reporting this to Twitter, and she got this response back. And according to Google
Oh, I'm
Translate,
glad
it
she
translates
translated.
to, "This is a notice from Twitter. After reviewing the available information, we've determined that the reported content does not violate X's rules." So people are just allowed to use Grok, go under the photos of women without their consent, and generate images of them in very revealing clothing.
Yeah.
And somebody who speaks English had translated the situation, and people in the comments are basically saying things like, "Well,
Wait. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Honestly, yeah, that doesn't make sense. They say it doesn't violate the guidelines. But I feel like if someone posted a picture and you get AI to make that picture and like take clothing off of them and stuff like that, I feel like that's a form of harassment. So how does it not? I don't understand how does it not fit in guidelines? Like they, you should like that's definitely outside of guidelines, so it should be taken down. I don't understand what they mean. I don't know. Maybe you got to send a picture with them so they can understand what you're talking about. Maybe they looked at the situation differently or something. I don't know. But either way, that does seem like it's a form of bullying or harassment. So I feel like they should have just took the picture down.
if you use X, there's probably something in the TOS that allows them to use your images and train it and da da da." And, so therefore it.
I get that it may be something until it's allow them to use it, but there's no way you can write a terms of service to say that you can do stuff like you can harass somebody. Like there's no way you can write that in there and that's what it means. Like so there's no way you sign even if you did sign the terms of service. Like no,
It is allowed. And that is true. In
no, it's
X's
not true.
TOS, there is literally a thing that says, and I've showed this in previous videos, that if you do use X, then you're consenting to allowing them to use your posts or anything, basically. They can.
Now, I guess I feel like it's a fix to that. Not a fix, but whenever it says you are allowing them, if they're doing it, because if they comment, they have to be doing it on your picture, right? Oh, unless they take the picture and then they post the normal picture and then they ask the question. Cause I was gonna say, but it seemed like they were commenting under her post, so I feel like they should have a function where you can like click where it's like do not let people edit this photo through Grok. Like it should be something that like they may not have it now, but maybe that's something they could work towards. Like putting it on there. That way people won't be doing it under their posts. So maybe that'll help out a little bit. But people can still get the image somewhere else and then ask it. But as far as like doing it up under a certain person's post, because that is like a form of harassment, they should do it to where you could say, oh, this image is not allowed to be, it's not allowing Grok to edit this image.
Can train AI on it. They can go and train future machine learning on it. They can train future technology that doesn't exist on it. It's fair game for X. But this has just been a
And I don't understand why would they not have some words that you could put in a like, oh, if it like Grok should be able to recognize words like, no, I can't do this. Well, I guess I don't know. Yeah, I feel like it should have some way where I don't know.
trend on X recently. And I'm not going to show you the photos, but there's comments from people saying things like Grok, replace her outfit with a glass bikini. Grok, make her sit on the floor with her legs split open. Grok.
See, this is what I was saying. Like, because normally I feel like you have to have technology grow to innovate, like just the world and in general. But it is messed up because now, like, I'm pretty sure like this is not what Grunt was meant to be used for. It's just weirdos figure out ways, and then if you like kind of like accept it or ignore it, then it's like it get worse because like at first it was probably what they just doing like the bikinis, but then someone figured out, like she just said, someone said a glass bikini. Like so it just gets to a point to where people are gonna figure out ways to ruin something that could be like great and could push technology above and beyond, but we can't get there when people just do stupid stuff like this that they puts a negative connotation on AI in general.
Grok. This one was icky. Grok, make Diddy lie next to her. Make her
Yeah,
face
see,
swim
they
covered
just
in a
do too
deluge of
much.
tomato sauce and spaghettios. Those things that just read to you were all within the last 30 seconds. Already like 10 people using.
Now I would say this do sound like something like some teenagers are doing. This sound like some childish stuff that they would do or come up with. So maybe age restrict who can use Gronk.
Grok to go generate disgusting images of people. And then Grok apparently hid it. Ironic, not Savage writes, so Grok apparently hid their media tab to hide that they're generating all these women and children without their consent. And that's right, because the
Oh,
line doesn't stop at women.
see, I didn't think about that. See, look, yeah, Weirdos is gonna ruin it. Yeah, she said it was editing images of children too. That's that's what's ruining what's going on. It's already bad enough that they were doing it to the women on stuff on X. But when you get to this point, this is like now this is it gets to a point to where is it illegal? Like it gotta be they gotta figure out some way to kind of fix that. Which I think it could be done because if you see how smart AI is getting and what it's done, if you use it to like help you out with papers, write speeches and stuff like if you use it like that, it is very like AI is getting really good. So I feel like it's an easy fix. I guess maybe you just got to draw more attention to it. If you keep reporting the photos, like even if it has nothing to do with you, if you see it's wrong, if you keep reporting it, maybe it'll get enough traction to where they'll fix it. But I'm pretty sure this is not what they intended when they created Grump.
Because somehow children are being involved in this. And again, this has been something that's been going on for a minute now. It's only just become more trendy. I don't want to use the word popular because it's like a disgusting word to use in a scenario, but I don't know what other word to use.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't hear. Listen, I and another thing, it might be an algorithm thing because I didn't know anything about this. I thought this video was gonna be more so about because I heard that Grunk AI was giving people like ways to commit crimes and kind of get away with it, like ways to like jailbreak phones. I heard about that stuff. I had no idea this was an actual issue. And that's the thing though, it like the algorithms is crazy. It gives you one perspective of X and Twitter. Now I do see a lot of the negative stuff when it comes dealing with politics, but as for the most part, I get like a lot of funny stuff on there that I see, just jokes from comedians and stuff like that. uh I don't really see this aspect of it, but apparently it's a big issue.
Place in it. We have Brooke AB, and she posted about this half a year ago with, again, people using photos of her and trying to get Grok to generate like disgusting things on it. And she says, reminder that this has been going on for months with zero ability to have Grok stop interacting with our posts. These nasty freaks asking AI to remove clothing or put others in sexually suggestive positions all should go on a list. We need regulation now. And
Yeah, I do feel like they do need to fix something like that. or like they need to either make a tab to where you can't edit under someone's photo. Like if someone was trying to do that up under their photo, it should be like it should stop them from doing it, or they no, it should stop them from doing it. And if they actually do it, it's like, say if they take that image and put it on a like, because you know how they be creating like these spam accounts. If they take the image, put it on there, and then they try to do it, it should be something to where it'll, like, if it does do the image, it'll put the original image with it, so you can see that Gronk edited the original image. Because if like family members or something sees this and they're thinking like you're doing stuff like half naked on the internet, they're gonna be alarmed. Whereas if they did it to where, like, you know how to show like the community, like this photo has been edited, or you know on X, it'll tell you like this is not true. Like you like the post that's not true. I feel like they should automatically put that with if somebody's using Grok to edit a picture, and I think they should also put it to where a person can choose like not to have Gronk edit their images up under their post. Even it won't fix the weirdness, but at least they won't be getting harassed by it. That's a start. People still gonna be weird regardless, but at least they won't get harassed by it. And also, I think that like the more attention you give to it, like it won't stop until like they find something else to do. So if you did those type of things and they knew they couldn't harass you with your post anymore, I think it would kind of slow it down and get it come to a halt. People still gonna be weird, but it won't be as trendy.
A lot of women on Twitter have decided that they're going to go and delete all photos of themselves on Twitter. I'm not going to post like a specific person's statement about this, but there are people going on Twitter basically expressing the sentiment that it's so sad that people don't understand the concept of consent and are just doing this to go and harass women, which I completely agree with. And some people are so like disgusting, but I just want to add this, right? Like some people in the comment section, they're like, well, you post photos of yourself in like suggested clothing, so therefore I'm allowed.
Now, people who do say stuff like that, just listen. It's up to them. Like people do post stuff like that, but let them post it. It's not up to you to turn their image into something that they don't want it to be. Like that's not up to you. I feel like if they want to post stuff with them in like bikinis and stuff, let them do it on their own. It shouldn't be you like constantly like harassing them and getting them to do it. That's different.
No, it's not the freaking same.
Yeah, I agree.
Be allowed to dress however they want to dress. That is not an invitation for you to go beyond their boundaries, okay? Yes, a woman is allowed to post a photo of herself in a bikini. That doesn't mean, Grok, please generate an image of her.
Yeah,
That is not the same.
yeah,
It's
it's
literally
not.
giving the same energy as, well, she was wearing suggestive clothes, so blah, blah, blah. So that means it's okay. No, it's not okay.
But I do feel like that's why I said this got to be stuff that like teenagers are young, because even that logic, that if that's the logic that they're using, that sounds immature from the start. So this can't be like adults saying using that as a response.
There's two different things. It is extremely violating to have people do stuff like this to you, photos of you. And like, this is, oh, it's so frustrating being a woman on the internet because it feels like you have no autonomy over your body. One time I was like streaming on Twitch and then somebody dropped like a Reddit link and everybody in my chat was like, cat, don't click the link, don't click the link. And of course, if
Yeah,
you
she
say
gonna click
the
it.
link, I'm gonna want to know, right? And so I'm gonna click the link. Somebody took a photo of myself. At that point, I had only ever posted one bikini photo, right? That was the one, and they took that picture and photoshopped it to look like I wasn't wearing clothes. And then they went to my Twitch stream to drop the link for the, I guess, shock gotcha factor. Like, da da da. It was such a violating experience. And it, again,
That's
just
crazy.
sucks because it feels like as a woman, you literally can't do anything besides, like, what? Not exist, right?
Now, in that situation though, I feel like that was more so. I feel like that was more so whoever did that was trolling her and wanting a reaction out of her, and she kind of gave it to him. If they told her not to live, it should have been a moderator that, if the moderator seen it, should have just deleted it. And then even if she would have said like, "Hey, what are you talking about?" It's like it wouldn't have been there anymore, because once you give attention to it, they're gonna keep on doing it, and then you're gonna put more eyes. Because like, say if you were somebody in the chat and you were watching the stream and somebody posted a link, I don't think the automatic reaction is, "Ooh, let me click on their link." Like it's just kind of like, it might be a virus or something. Like it wasn't until like the attention get drawn, and then that'll make them want to do it. Because a lot of times people who harass you, they like when they make you frustrated. That's what they were looking for, the attention. So like I feel like in that situation, she should have just ignored the link and just pretend like it did, and then they probably would have moved on to someone else. Because once they know they can't bother you, that I think that's the most part is them doing something to get you to pay attention to them, and it kind of worked.
Like, oh, delete all my pictures. Don't go outside ever again. If I do go outside, I guess I should.
But the way she's like looking at it, I feel like that's a bad way to look at things. Don't let people stop you from enjoying yourself and living your life. Like if they want, that's whatever they got going on with them, that's their problem. Like you live your life. Like the way I said about the tab, like they should have a thing where you can adjust to where Grok can't edit your photos. You can choose the option to have them edited on each photo you post. It should ask, and you should say no, Grok can't do it. And also, it should have that little guideline post or that little post that says this image has been edited. This is the original image. To kind of help. And because other than that, like you won't be able to do anything if you just let people just win and be able to harass their way to fix things. Like, and you also should report if you see the post, even if it doesn't have anything to do with you, just report it. That way, it can kind of stop it, get trendy, and eventually Grunk will figure it out. Because Grunk wasn't meant to do this type of thing. AI in general was meant to help, not to like harass.
I don't know, wear a ski mask, fully suit myself up in hoodie, sweatpants, shoes, gloves, so you can't even see my hands.
Honestly, I don't think that would work because we just said Grunk would have just took it off. So it kind of got you on that one. Like, but I don't think that would work. Like, we just this is what the whole video was about.
Like, that is not the solution. The solution should be don't be freaking weird and don't take pictures of women without their consent and edit them so that it
Yeah,
can fulfill your disgusting, creepy fantasies. This just makes me so heated because it's happened to me. It's happened to like all of my female friends. Like, it just sucks that this is a bonding experience for women. That, oh, well, like somebody edited your photo so it looks like you aren't wearing anything. Oh my God, they did that to me too. Why is this a common experience? This should not be the case. But it feels like you as a woman can't exist anywhere because people have this disgusting desire to have control in a
yeah. I just feel like when you're in a space that's like public and people can't, and when you're like in a space that's public and people can like hide their identity, it brings out the worst in people as far as like weirdos and stuff like that. But again, it doesn't mean like you should just succumb to it and feel like put down by it. You just got to keep going, even though like they a-holes, but you just got to keep going.
autonomy over your body to see more than you're ever willing to show. And going a step further, right? Even if you have an OF and even if you do SW, like that is within the context of you selling it to where you agree to, if that makes sense, right? A lot of people also have this sentiment that, like, oh, well, like if she does OF, then it's okay for me to go and do this. If she did OF, that means she consented to pictures of herself being sold on this platform. That is what she agreed to.
And the key word in there is her consent. So if someone wanted to post stuff like that, one, I think they need to separate this stuff. Like Twitter got like I think they need to separate this. Like, well, I don't know what's going on. OF, maybe they doing, maybe they can have like their own AI version that's doing stuff like that. But it is kind of OF, so maybe it's more allowable over there. And then they brought that type of behavior over to X or Twitter. So maybe that's something that's going on over there, and they brought it over here. But again, X is not OF, so that doesn't mean that it should fly on here on X as far as like people doing stuff like that. But I mean, weirdos are weirdos.
You taking Grok and editing photos of her so that she's not wearing clothes. That is not the same thing. And some people might say I'm too woke for thinking this, but it's all about consent and it's all
And that's another thing too about her saying about it's not woke. Like that's just like it's not woke to have good morals. Like this is just morally like wrong for you to be doing stuff like this. Like it's not maybe against apparently against X's TOS or something, but like but morally half the people that do it are probably people that are hiding behind a fake avatar and a fake profile that are doing it. So you know it's wrong. That's why you hiding yourself whenever you do these type of things. So it isn't woke to say what she's saying. Like that it's just more like morally you aren't supposed to do stuff like that.
all about what the woman agreed to in the context of what she was okay with. And even if she does a left, that means she's okay with her content being sold on that platform, not anything more. Unless she explicitly said it's okay. I feel like this shouldn't be something that has to be taught to people. It should just be understood.
Thank you. You everybody should know that.
Picky, man. Ugh. Like, I'm just saying, anybody arguing in favor of Grok in this situation, to me, you're just icky. Because what that translates to is, I should have the right to go and see more of her body to.
I feel like if you are arguing, like if you are for the side of Gronk in this situation, I feel like you probably the main one is that is doing it online. Like you trying to defend yourself or something like that. There's no way you can reasonably look at this and say that this is correct, the right thing to do.
Fulfill my fantasies.
That still sounds like an immature like kid
Go to
argument.
jail. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. Get out of here. Ugh, this just seems so heated, man. Ugh, be careful. There's always icky people out there, but
I'm glad she is making a video addressing this situation because I ain't gonna lie, I had no idea like this was going on. But I did hear about Gronk like give you like full steps on how to like commit some like, crimes and then like give you information on how like the best way to avoid trouble. It was crazy what I heard about it, but I had no idea that it was doing this type of thing. But she seems passionate about it though. So if you like this video, go check out some of her videos. I will have a link to this in the description.
but there definitely needs to be regulations about Grok because icky people will do icky things, but there should not be a tool that can expedite it to this degree. And the fact that there's no regulations about this and the fact that it's been something happening rampantly on Twitter, how is this even allowed? This should not be allowed. I mean, if you like the video, appreciate if you like and subscribe. If you see weird people doing stuff like this, stand up, defend the person whose photos are being used.
Yeah.
I feel weird shelling my stuff at the end of a video like this. I'm just not gonna do it. I hope to see you guys in another video. Guys,
Look, she feel weird about shelling her stuff out, but not me. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.